I'm Jenny Ross and welcome to 118 Degrees. We specialize in gourmet living cuisine here, which is aka raw food. And raw food, the premise behind it is that we don't heat anything above 118 degrees. The reason for that is a lot of the ingredients, the vitamins, minerals, and essential nutrients start to break down at that temperature. So since 118 degrees is the commonly agreed upon temperature to maintain all the vital, important elements of the food, we work at that temperature. So come with me, we're going to make a beautiful recipe today that you can make easily at home for friends and family. Okay, so today we're making a customer favorite chocolate truffles. This is very simple, very basic to do. 5 ingredients if you can believe it. And so I'm going to talk you through the ingredients and a little bit about the structure and how to prepare this dish. When you're making it at home, remember that little substitutions are okay here and there. So if you have a favorite flavor that you love, feel free to throw it into the recipe. So we're going to use 2 cups of raw walnut pieces in this recipe today. So we'll just throw those in here. So this is raw cacao right here. And as you can see, it's really light, very fluffy. It has a really nice quality of oil content. And raw chocolate is great because it hasn't been roasted. We're going to throw in here a whole cup of raw cacao. As you can see, it's just a really beautiful fine powder. When shopping for raw cacao, you want to look for it in its powdered form. It does come as a nib and as a whole piece of cacao. Now this doesn't have anything added to it. No sugar, no dairy, nothing. It's just the straight raw cacao. So we'll put that into the recipe. Now we're going to add some salt and a little bit of cinnamon. It's just 1 teaspoon of salt. And with the salt, you want to use a high-quality sea salt in all of your recipes. Sea salt is actually a food supplement. If you get the right kind of salt, you're actually getting a lot of trace minerals that your body needs. We're also going to add in here some cinnamon, a whole teaspoon of cinnamon. In fact, I like mine kind of spicy, so we're just going to add it in there. And there we go. When shopping for spices, you want to find a really nice high-grade spice that hasn't been irradiated. So just look for non-irradiated on this side of the bottle. Once you've got a meal-like consistency, and I'll stop here to show you, that's all we need right there. That's perfect. We're going to go ahead and add the agave nectar. Now it's important to get to this consistency first, otherwise a butter forms, and then it's a little bit difficult to get the desired consistency. So once we get this on here, we're going to add our agave nectar. Now this is raw agave nectar, and this agave nectar actually comes from Mexico. It's the same plant they make tequila from, so it's kind of a fun ingredient to have in your kitchen. The benefit of agave nectar is that it's low on the glycemic index, so it's safe for people with diabetes and other types of concerns with sugar. So we're going to go ahead and put this in here while the food processor is on. And we're adding 3/4 cup now of agave to the rest of the ingredient mixture. Just adding it in slowly, and a dough ball starts to form. This is exactly what we're looking for. We're going to let it process around just like this as a dough ball. And once you get a really nice mixture turning, it's going to be about 1 whole minute. You'll turn it off and get to the fun part. What we're going to do is create a little bit of a topping for this. So I love cacao. Now if you don't enjoy cacao, you could use carob for this recipe, or you could also use things like crushed walnuts, coconut pieces, dried fruits. So once you've got the mixture, you're going to go ahead and just grab a spoon, and depending on how many people you have in your family or how large or small you'd like your truffles to end up, you'll take the spoon and just take 1 whole tablespoon of this out of there, and you're going to roll it up. You'll see it doesn't stick or anything, it's perfect, and then roll it into the cacao. This is just a really nice basic topping. I love to stick them in the freezer for about 20 minutes. It helps them set up, holds body a little bit better, and it makes them great for serving at your next party. Now, believe it or not, these little truffles are very high in protein. I eat them for breakfast, and I let my kids eat them for breakfast. Now next time you're looking for a really good high protein, high energy snack, this one is really definitely in line with keeping your energy up all throughout the day. And you can keep them around. They don't need to be refrigerated once they're prepared. They have an indefinite shelf life, so you don't need to worry about eating them all right away. Most people say that's never a problem. But enjoy, and please remember that the ingredients go a long way, so finding the best ingredients possible to prepare this dish will really make it truly stand out.